fired up to be?
I'm ecstatic.
How was it finally getting back out there? I imagine that was tough to be out that long.
Yeah, it was more tough to be out that long, I would say, as opposed to the toughness of actually being on the field. It felt good, for the plays I was out there. It felt pretty good.
How about coming off the game, your first game in a while? How'd you feel afterwards?
About as good as you can feel after, hitting a bunch of people for however long. So, I felt okay.
Did the timing kind of work out well with it being a Thursday game that you get a little extra rest after that first game back?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I didn't really think of it that way, but, I would have been ready to play if it was a regular Sunday game.
Hey, were you surprised that when it was an issue for you in training camp that it would ultimately end up costing you more than half the season before you're able to get out and play?
I don't know if I was surprised. I was more disappointed. Things happen. Things out of your control happen. So I just try to roll with it as best I could.
Your knee's been paining you for a while, right?
Kind of. I guess it's kind of a funky deal. I've dealt with some stuff since I was in college, but never really flared up on me until recently.
How encouraging was what you guys were able to get done offensively last week?
It was super encouraging. That's the main goal, all the time, I think, for any offense across the league is to, show up in that way every single game. It's just on us to continue that now and to keep putting our best foot forward.
Is the knee something that, like, the off-season will completely heal or whatever?
I don't know how much I'm at liberty to talk about what I'm going to do in the off season. So rest assured, I will be getting on top of it. Just I'm not going to go into detail about it.
Abe, at this point in the season, like the only time you guys had your starting lineup as you thought was week one, and ultimately to go this far into the year to not be able to have that consistency with the group, the way you guys have played, what have you kind of thought watching it for the year and then being out there?
Well, I think the guys who have come in have done a really, really fantastic job. You got a guy in Jason Peters, who's 41 years old and still competing with guys who are like my age, and still showing up and doing well. And Stone came in and balled out. Jake balled out. Anthony Bradford's growing as a player. So I don't know if there was like a super massive drop off necessarily. I think guys had the right attitude about it and came in and put their best foot forward.
I think you faced these guys 3 times last year. What's the challenge of the 49ers and just kind of what they do up front?
Yeah, 49ers are a good team. They obviously have an outstanding defense. They're coached very, very well. Got a lot of, they got a few All-Pros on that side. So, it's going to be a battle every single game, so you just got to be ready for that.
What's the toughest part of facing that front? What's your biggest challenge?
I guess one of the things I noticed is just really how tenacious they are, at pursuing the ball and trying to get after the quarterback. Not to say that, they're more or less tenacious than other teams, but it's definitely a staple of their defense, and you can tell.
DK told us he's taking some guitar lessons. You can help him out at all?
If he asks, sure. Not yet.
You got Gino really got the ball out fast in Dallas. From an offensive lineman standpoint, I guess, does that change your job at all when that's kind of the goal a little bit to do that? Or
It helps. If you don't have to block for 7 seconds or 5 seconds, that's great. Now, granted, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. But if a quarterback can get the ball out in 2 seconds, I think the average time across the league is close to 3 seconds. I think so. Anything underneath that is pretty spectacular.
Anything else? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.